What's up, What Do You Meme holders or future What Do You Meme holders? Today we have exciting news. You may already have seen it in the Telegram, but I wanted to make a video about it as some people may have some questions about it. But we are so freaking prepared for the bull run already. It's unbelievable. So I really needed to shoot this video right away. What we have done is we checked off something very important on our roadmap. Well, actually, I still have to check it off on the roadmap, but we did it. We have 100,000 Seedify tokens. Now, this is so bullish. This was my personal goal. This still is my personal goal. And with What Do You Meme, we reached this goal in a couple of months. Not only that, we are also in Engine Starter, Decubate, Chain GPT, and Pools Finance. So it's not that we only fully focused on one launchpad right now, but we have the highest Seedify tier right now. It's unbelievable. If you look at our profile right here, we have staked 100k Seedify tokens. This is the highest tier in Seedify, and this will give us the highest allocation in Seedify possible. Now, as you may know, Seedify did fantastic in the last bull run. It did projects, it released projects which did like a 500, 600, 700x, which is unbelievable, of course. Now we can go in with that on the highest tier possible. So that's, of course, very exciting. Now, how did we do that? Like I said in the Telegram as well, we have a marketing wallet and we have a launchpad wallet, but we had some money in the marketing wallet. And we were thinking about the fact for a while, like, okay, but are we going to do marketing right now? Like, people in crypto are leaving right now. Therefore, the prices are low. Therefore, we get these opportunities. Therefore, it's quiet. And if we put out marketing right now, then who is going to listen to us? We can pay thousands of dollars to advertisements, videos from YouTubers, you know, Twitter, what else is there? I forgot the word. AMAs, sorry. We can do that. But now is not the right time. That's now throwing money away. We want to do that in the bull market. So we figured, like, what if we made a pool on the Telegram a long time ago. Let me find out if I can find it right here. And that's actually what the pool was about. So let me check where I can find it. This is super, super cool. I think you're all gonna love this really a lot. So the pool was, let me scroll while you can look at the screen right here. Let me pause it real quick. So this was the pool. Now it maybe makes sense. It was a while back already. It was in August. I asked short-term hype and pump or long-term growth and success. Now, of course, most of you voted for long-term building. And this is what we meant by it. If we do marketing right now, we will see a short-term hype and pump maybe. But it's not worth the money that we are putting into it. But if we invest it in our actual product, then it's going to be fantastic for the long run. So therefore, this pool, and we waited a long while with it, and the best marketing is a good product. Now we have a fantastic product. We are building something right here which gives us allocations to the best pre-sales with high allocations, really high allocations. Now, so we used a little money from the marketing wallet to step up on this. So how does our current portfolio look like right now? I can show you right here. And our current portfolio looks like this. We have $106,400 in the Launchpad wallet. $56,000 of that is because of Seedify. Now we have 14, 15k in Engine Starter, 13 in Chain GPT, 8 in Pools Finance. We have a little USDT left. We have a little in Decubate, and we have some in SNFTS and a little BUSD as well, which we will use to step up on something else because we are trying to get rid of our BUSD, of course, since, you know, BUSD is not getting backed from next year. So Seedify is a big part of our portfolio right now. We don't need to step up any further on Seedify, and even if we did, we won't, right? We can always get a second wallet, but that's like a headache, and we don't want to put all our eggs in one basket, of course. Now, the next thing is engine starter. Like most people voted on Seedify to step up on, but second close was engine starter. So that's the next one that we are going to step up on. But first, we're going to make sure that we have enough cash again, right? Because if there will be an IDO, then we want to fully participate in that IDO. We do have the cash though. We do have the cash. There's always something more in the marketing wallet that we can use for that. So don't worry about that. We are thinking a way ahead, right? It's not that we think like, oh, we can now buy Seedify, and then when an IDO comes, it's like, oh shit, we don't have any money to participate in that project. Don't worry about that. What's so lovely? Seedify is, of course, crazy low. If you look at our average entry is 63 cents right now. So yeah, we are in a 10% loss. Does it matter? No, we cannot time the market, right? So I'm not worried about that. Overall, if you look where it came from $18. It's now sitting at 56 cents. So our entry is closer to the bottom than to the top. Can Seedify go lower? Of course. Is that a temporary loss for us? Of course. But will we still be in tier 9? Of course. And we can now also participate in private and in seed sales. And these seed sales are huge. So that's going to be very fantastic. Now, like I said, Seedify could get lower. Do we have a plan if that happens? Well, yes, because we are not going to step up on S-Fund anymore. But they also have another project which is called SNFTS. And SNFTS is a project by Seedify. Let me pop it up right here. That we also have a little bit in our portfolio. SNFTS is Seedify NFT Space. Seedify NFT Space is going to be huge. They are building Seed World, and I'm very interested in that. So we have a little allocation right there. What has it to do with, what do you mean? Is it a launchpad? Oh yeah, it's going to be an NFT launchpad. And that's also what we're going to focus on. SNFTS is basically Seedify, but then the micro cap version, right? Seedify, the S1 token has a $30 million market cap. SNFTS has like 5 or 6, something like that. So that's actually the project that can do a 50x, right? I don't expect that with Seedify, but we don't need to. It's all good. It's all good. So that's what's checked off right now. Now, I know I said in the beginning, like, yeah, we're going to do weekly updates. That was a little too much. And sometimes that's not much to say after a single week, right? So then I figured, let's do it monthly. Now I figured like, let's do it whenever we need to, right? That's better instead of doing it at a certain time. So whenever there's something interesting to say, we will pop up right here. Now, I must say, as NFTs, I'm very curious. Like in January, it had a pump from where we are right now till way higher. It did a quick 7x, right? I'm not saying it will do a 7x from here, of course not, but yeah, this level is interesting at least, but yeah, that's for later. But we are doing fantastic with Seedify right now. Can Seedify go back to at least $6? Definitely, and then we already have $500,000 in the Seedify token, so that's very cool. I'm not planning on locking it for too long. If Seedify suddenly does explode like crazy, it goes to $30 or so, yeah, we want to have our money a little liquid. My personal take is that Decubate is not such a great launchpad. After all, way too expensive. But I'm going to drop a video today on the FOMO Factory channel where I compare all these launchpads, by the way. Seedify, Engine Starter, ChainGPT, and Decubate. GameFi is on our watch list still, but the price chart is just not looking good. And luckily, I've been saying that for months now, and that's a good thing, right? Because for months, it's since ever, it's been going down, right? And I had some people that said, yeah, you should have bought right here. Yeah, you should have bought the bottom in hindsight, right? But it has a little pump, like it does it everywhere. Like this is nothing. This is not even as big as this or this or this. It still came down, right? So I'm not buying a downward trend like that. This is going down way too hard. This is basically vertical, right? Seedify is at least diagonal. So that's something else. But we are huge on Seedify right now. So the next one is going to be Engine Starter. In the meantime, what we are doing, the D app is going to be completely different. It's going to replace our website as well. We're going to have a cross chain. And the cross chain is cool cool because you can then actually buy, what do you mean, with everything, whatever you want, Ethereum, credit card, I think. I don't know. We'll see. It's up to the developer, but they are working on it very well. So shout out to Zach. What we are doing as well is, of course, still the growth hack, right? Like what works, because we do want to get some new people into the project, of course, but that's not our main focus right now. Our main focus is building a good project, right? If we do not have a good project, then I feel ashamed if I want to do some marketing. Because of course you want to market a product that's good. And I'd rather see our community as it is first make a couple of $1,000s, individual, every person, you know, with some lunches, so we can show that and market that, right? And our main focus when it comes to the marketing is going to be the fact that a lot of people from the USA, for example, or other countries cannot participate in these pre-sales, because that's a huge amount of people, and that's the amount of people and the type of people that we should focus on. When it comes to the price of what do you mean, we finally are crypto. Let me put it like that, right? What do I mean by that? We go down like any other project, but we still sit above $1 million market cap. It's incredible. A lot of projects that are just new, they go down super hard and they will never return from it. Well, I don't want to make any, promises in this video, as that's not up to me. But what I can already show you is that if we take a look at how many tokens are currently staked, that's more than half of the, almost half of the supply, 46.5 million tokens out of the, not 100,000 anymore, guys, out of the 98.2 million, 1.7 million tokens are getting burned. And this is getting more and more and more. And this is going to be super interesting, right? A lot of people, they say $1 because we have that sticker about $1, right? Is it possible? Guys, please don't worry about the short-term price going down. It's now a cent. Cool. If it's 5 cents and it's going to $1, great, we can make 20x. Now we can make 100x. That's the positive news, right? There are multiple ways that the token gets burned. One, we have the raffle, right? The raffle is super awesome. Somebody won the complete raffle, by the way, a couple of, like 30,000 of these tokens or so, which is incredible. But a part of that, of the winnings, are getting burned, right? If people choose to unstake their tokens, a part of that is getting burned. But the big buying pressure comes from the utility. Like the utility is not playing out yet, really, right? We had a couple of IDOs and we make some money off of that. We made like $40,000 right now. But that's, in my opinion, like, okay, that's nice, but it's also kind of spare change compared to what we are going to do, right? So try to see the bigger picture, okay? Because once, like we are now, again, top fucking tier, Seedify, right? What if we participate with, like, I don't know, $10,000 in total on an IDO, which is very possible now, which does 100x, which is very realistic in a bull market. It's one IDO. We make $1 million. We take that $1 million, it goes to you for staking, but it also, for example, goes to the burning. We buy back our tokens and burn them forever. Now, a lot of projects, they talk about burning, and everybody be like, well, when these tokens are getting burned, then the market cap can go way higher. But it does nothing to the price, right? The burned tokens can't be sold anymore. So yeah, it makes the price floor stronger. But if we first buy the tokens, so the price goes up, and then burn them, then that floor gets stronger. Right? And that's a part of our utility as well. And at a certain point, you will see that once our utility starts to play out and so many tokens are getting burned, first bought up and then burned, bought up, burned, bought up, burned. At a certain point, it will be impossible nearly to go back below these levels, right? Or back below these levels or these levels. That's our utility going to be. And it's funny, right? Like our DEX score right here, for example, was like in 90s, and now token is getting sold a little bit, and people be like, and now the score is getting low, etc. We finally witnessing the bear market as well. I cannot be anything else than happy with that, as we know we are in preparation phase right now. We are in preparation phase, and there's nobody that can take this away from us. This is our moment. We have $106,000 invested in top tier projects to participate in the best IDOs during the next bull run. Can you imagine how this is going to look like when we have a good bull run in 2 years? Or, you know, that's probably more the top, but in a year maybe already. Oh my God. I'm so extremely bullish on this. I'm super happy with this, guys. So, not to hype you up too much, but just showing you that I am very hyped up. And whatever, if you feel like, yeah, but let's stay a little realistic or whatever, I don't know. But I'm super excited. I'm super excited. So this, our utility is like, man, we are now preparing, we are stacking this up, we are researching, we are waiting. Like also with Seedify, man, a lot of people, they bought the token when it was here or here. Our average entry is this. Look at the price chart. Our average entry is here. Can it go here? Yeah, of course. Whatever. Will it ever get higher than here? Yeah, of course. Probably. But even if not, it's about the projects that they release, and it's gonna be a hell of a ride. It's gonna be fantastic. So I just wanted to share that with you. The more profits coming in, the better it is for the project, right? You get more money. That's one. We get higher allocations as we put that money also in other launchpads or stepping our tail up right there. We will buy back the WDYM token. We will burn the token. We will develop the D-app to be killer, to be fantastic, to really go from WDYM to a VC, to a VC, however you want to call it. But really something that a private, like where everybody that's in the project can be early in crypto. That's key. That's the key in crypto, being early and therefore pre-sales. I can't stress it enough. Like I said, I made 100K with myself just by Seedify in tier 8 in 3 months during the deepest of the bear market. How the fuck do you think we're going to do what do you mean in the bull market with the highest tier on Seedify for other projects, launchpads that we are in as well with multiple IDOs? The math is right there. All right. I want to leave it here. But this is going to be beautiful. Guys, if you have any questions, leave them down below. Jump into the Telegram. Be a part of the community.